Well, good morning, everyone. See, some people have been here before, haven't they? Hands up if you've been to a previous FIPP Congress. Yay, they're experienced. So if you haven't been before, look at the people who are looking with dread on what's coming up, and you'll know they've been here before, and they're aware that audience participation, tragically, is an essential part of these events. So if you thought you were sitting at the back quietly and not going to be involved, and it's like a cinema, get some popcorn, doze off, I'm afraid you're wrong. This even applies to the people who couldn't afford the expensive seats. So if you're over here, believe me, you'll be fully engaged. I should be moving around, so will many of our speakers. And the same also applies to the people at the very far end of the room. That would be, and there's one gentleman over there. I think we have to know who you are, sir. Great, press reader, thank you very much. Big applause for press reader. There we are, well done. I'm glad someone knows how to fill from the right. On a more serious tone, if you've been here before, or you've been in Berlin or to the Mobile Summit, you'll know how far this industry has come in the past few years. And it's not my place to go into that. James Hughes, the new CEO of FIPP, is going to be telling you all about that in a few minutes. But I want all of us to take away from this conference on this track and the two tracks that are going on behind me. You leave here, turn right, and you'll find the two other tracks. I want you to leave those at the end of the conference thinking you've got something solid and something real you can take back to your own business and put into action. And that means that if you've come here with a question, something you really want to know, it's my job to make sure we answer that question. So do not be afraid to ask questions, to get involved, raise your hand whenever you want. Astonishingly, we have the grooviest microphone ever. This is a catch box. The theory is I throw it to you, you catch it, and you ask your question. If one of us drops it, I don't know what the reserve plan is, so everyone get your catching fingers ready. You are going to need them. So a final word before we start. If you've got a mobile phone or other ringing device, do us a favour, turn it off, particularly if it's a really annoying ringtone, so that you're not interrupting our speakers. So is everyone reasonably happy with that? You see, it's the whole audience participation thing again. I know it's cripplingly embarrassing. Nobody wants to do it, but we sort of have to. And I've got a suspicion about why we're a bit quiet. Who was at the medieval banquet last night? Okay, who was still there at 10 o'clock at night? Who was still there at 11? Oh, I'm astonished. That's really good. Well done, you guys. So you've got no excuse at all for being quiet this morning. There are clearly no hangovers in the room. Enough from me. It's now time to move forward with the agenda. We've got a packed agenda today, lots of great speakers and some really challenging themes for the whole industry to think about. So to open the conference, please welcome the President and Chief Executive of FIPP, James Hughes. James.